Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Aries, we are going to find out what the universe has been trying to tell you. What has the universe been trying to tell you? You're not listening. I guess it's kind of like what it's going to be. So that's what I'm kicking this off with. We're going to go through the zodiac, and we're going to do that. We're starting with you, Aries. Number one. Starting with Aries. Number one. Oh, there's a number one thing going on with an Aries right now. A famous Aries doing going to be the first ever sci-fi actress. Well, he's an actor to go into outer space. You hear that? He's 90 years old now. Is he not 90 or is he just about to turn 90? William Shatner, Captain Kirk, is going into space. Like, man, leave it to an Aries. Like, you know what? I'm 90. I don't care. I'm going. So there you go. Maybe that's some sort of inspirational energy for you, Aries. There's never too late. Never too late to do what you want to do. So we are going to find out what the universe has been trying to tell you. It's general. It may or may not resonate, but if it does and you're drawn to it, there will be an extended. The link to that will be at the top of the description within this video. All right, Aries, let's get started. Okay, Aries, this is interesting. I have not pulled out a shuffle that had so many interesting synchronicities like this with so many different decks. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards quick. You have the Creator card. The underlying card of that is the Womb. Then you had two fairy cards come out. You had Solitude and Inner Child. Interesting, you get Child and the Womb. And the Creator in itself, a womb is a place of creation. The underlying is stargazing. Then you have union and birthing. How interesting is that, right? With birthing, having the Creator in the womb and the inner child. And then you have the violet flame is underneath that. The Two of Swords sits underneath the Creator. The Two of Pentacles sits underneath Solitude, which is also very interesting. I just find the hand gestures of both of these people are kind of similar, like balancing, doing something like that. Now, this is interesting. You have the Tower coming in underneath the Inner Child. And here is another big synchronicity. You have the Four of Wands coming in underneath the Union card. The Four of Wands is kind of like the Union card in tarot. And what are you birthing? Well, damn, you've got the King of Pentacles here. A lot of abundance. A lot. The underline that we have for the tarot, once all is said and done, is Pentacles, Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Working hard, Aries. There's abundance. Wow. What is the universe trying to tell you? I'm not sure I want to say anything yet. I feel like the message, it might even be something that's discovered as this goes, because it's something that needs to be unwrapped and unpackaged here. So, okay, what I'm seeing with the cards that are sitting here, I am seeing like going through a dark place, having come from a dark place. That's echoed here so much. The violet flame talks about that, like going into the darkness and turning off all the lights to look at your darkness. So it's almost like a dark night of the soul kind of energy. It's underlying though. So it might be something from the past, as is the womb, which we can see like coming from a dark place, like birthing something. You're in the darkness before you come out into the light and birthing again. The Creator is now kind of talking to us about if you're in the darkness, if you're in the shadows, if you're in a deep dark forest and you're finding paths along the way and some of them aren't that good, or some of the paths in the past have not been that good. The Creator is an energy that is supposed to be kind of inspiring. It's supposed to be a new opportunity to create, which is written all over this reading like crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, the womb, the creator, and birthing. That's just creation right there. It is the epitome of creation. I'm actually not finished with the synchronicities. I've got to show you this. I bookmarked it. So the womb. Look at this in the womb, in the book. What do you see there? What do you see here? What do you see here? And what do you see up here? Okay, so me being like a tarot reader, doing like an astrology tarot reading right now, I'm looking at it going, that's the symbol of Aries. How crazy is that? So I'm thinking, wow, there must be zodiac signs throughout this book. I don't remember that before. But no, there aren't. There are none. Do you know why? Because it's not actually the symbol of Aries. It is the womb, right? It is a very quick drawing of the female reproduction system, like the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, and the uterus. I'm thinking, that's Aries. Aries, you are the creator. By why would you not be? Because you are the first in the zodiac. So you are supposed to initiate. Are you initiating? Have you been practicing solitude? I see that here. I see, as you've been practicing solitude, I see kind of like balancing the possibilities and the prospects in life. But like being really practical, this is a very interesting energy to walk into for Aries, to be honest. This is the one little spot right here, this inner child in the tower, that feels like full-on Aries. This is full-on Aries. No inhibitions, living the Aries life. Let's just see what we can do today. What kind of fun can we have? Holy shit, we just crashed the car. Like, this, like, you know, I'm 90 years old. I'm going to go up into space. Got that energy. So I'm going to clarify that. But the rest of this is really, truly creating, and with the creator, creating something with God, with the universe, with something more than just yourself. But with solitude is, it might feel like you are all just as one right now. It is a very sort of hermit energy, but taking all the practical things into consideration, really looking beyond self. The stargazing, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. I feel like you're kind of coming out of the woods. You're about to be birthed. You're going through a birthing process for something. It's going to be big. It's going to be fruitful. It's going to be grounded. It's going to be profitable. It's going to be fulfilling. It's good. It is such good energy, and it comes with experience. That's what I like to say about the King of Pentacles. This guy didn't get to where he is by not having experience and not persevering, not learning the ropes along the way. This is sort of an earned thing. Now, what comes up here, though, is that with birthing, is there's growing pains, there are labor pains that come in with all of this. The growing is first, the labor is next, and then comes the birthing. You have to kind of get it in the right order. So, with birthing sitting here and the King of Pentacles, I feel like it is so important, Aries, that you do not rush anything. So maybe that, you know what? There we go. That's the message that the universe is trying to tell you right now. Don't rush a thing, because you are in this process. You are maybe not even yourself. Maybe it's something you're creating or something that you're about to create or you will create. Don't rush this process, because if it comes out perfectly through the right gestational period has occurred for this, it will be birthed in a very healthy, very stable, very fruitful and fulfilling way. Now, this is also another card kind of in darkness. It's funny, this was in, I remember if it was in the Pisces YouTube or Extended. I can't remember now. Oh, I think it might have been the Extended. They had this Two of Swords. But look, it's like being in the darkness. And for that, it was kind of climbing over a mountain, climbing up a mountain, and just kind of almost focusing, which the creator has got that energy. Being in the woods, going through a dark period, climbing up a mountain, finding like a lot of obstacles along the way. A lot of obstacles that can kind of get you in your head and make you feel like, I really don't have a choice here. I don't know what to do. If I move, I'm going to stumble on these boulders. I can't see where I'm going. My hands are tied up here. Now, there's a sense of someone wanting to help, and it could very well just be the universe guiding you, just telling you, like, breathe, take a breath, slow down, don't panic. You know, like when somebody's going through labor, you usually have like a coach. It could be a partner. It could be a nurse, a parent, a sibling. Or what do they call those? Is it a doula? A birthing doula? I don't remember. I can't remember what the hell that's called. But you know what I'm saying? Like the person that's going through this process, almost like someone saying to them, take a breath, count your breaths. Count to 10. I was in Aries. I do that all the time. Count to 10. Count to 10. Do it backwards. Do it backwards. Count to 10. Okay. So, count to 10. If you need to count to 10, count to 10. Be patient here. This is really good. I'm curious about the inner child too. It's birthing a new you. It's birthing, in one way, I want to say like a very happy, innocent, explorative aspect of you, the inner child. The card says, the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. It says that, Aries. It says that. The Tower card. We got to clarify that one for sure. Now, and then you have this Union card. That's really beautiful too, because what creates life is union. Is the union often of two energies, something unique to come into the world. This is also something that I want to clarify because the synchronicity behind this is really, really powerful. These are two like union cards that have come out here. And one of the things that this union card does talk about too is that you are coming into union with a significant person that you are meant to meet on your path. This could be a dear friend. It's definitely a soulmate on some level. It could be a romantic partner. It could be platonic. It could be business. If you're already in a relationship, it's going to the next level for some of you. Because this union card, it also reminds me, this fractal image, it reminds me of like a big punch bowl. So it's like a party. It's a celebration. For some of you, you could be getting married. Those of you that are in a relationship and taking it to the next level, followed by birthing a child, birthing something together, maybe getting a new home. It's just written all over it with womb and birthing. You guys saw me shuffle it. That's why I did that. I want to make sure that you can see that I'm not like fake pulling these cards out, because when you get synchronicities like this, it's really great to have the foundation that everyone says, yeah, I saw that happen. That's real. Even these two images, look at, there's like a similarity. This almost looks like legs or something and something coming through. How did that, oh, I thought that was reversed. Whoa, that's not reversed. I didn't pick up the second card behind Violet Flame because I thought it was reversed, but it's not. It's sexuality. It's coming, there's 2 points. Again, coming together to create perhaps a union. Oh, and you're underlined. Oh, I showed you that. I showed you that. It's just like, wow. It's exciting for a reading when you get a reader, when you get synchronicities like this that are coming through. Let's go right to the Tower, Aries. I don't know if William Shatner's watching this. I highly doubt it. Just be careful, buddy. Going up into space. You know what? At 90, if you kick it up there, it's better than kicking it in a hospital. I tell you that. Yeah, let's see this. Okay, the Tower. What is the Tower? Because you are, but be safe. Oh, frig, the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. They're not going to tell us. The Two of Swords, something that's being created here. The Two of Swords and the High Priestess. It's meant to be a surprise. Oh, okay. This kind of reminds me of a reading I did, back a long time ago when I had time to do private readings and the energy. That I do not, sorry. But it was a girl, I did a reading for her. I started pulling out the cards. And oh, shit. I'm going to give a big surprise away. And I wasn't sure how to deal with that as a reader. And I thought, well, the universe is giving me this information to give her. So on some level, I feel like I'm supposed to give it to her. And it was like, I could clearly see in the cards that she was in some sort of a relationship with someone. She was actually sitting on, here, I'm talking myself through this now. The Two of Swords, not sure how to make a decision. She was kind of starting to sit on the fence in this relationship she'd been in with someone for quite some time, because all of a sudden it seemed to get kind of stale or stagnant. And she really thought that they were connecting really well, or they had a really good connection. But then I did see in the cards that he had been kind of withdrawn, but there was a reason, because he was getting ready to propose. And for some of you, I want to say that that is part of this energy. If it's not a proposal, it's definitely something like leveling up. And maybe that's why, you know, as I'm saying that, I gave the message to her, because she was, maybe she would have made some sort of decision and thought, I just don't think he's interested anymore. I don't know what to do. And I was trying to be tactful as I gave her the message. I said, I am not going to go into the details that I see here, but I will tell you that there's a very pleasant, happy surprise of some sort of commitment coming towards you. And then a few weeks later, she did send me a message, and he had rented a small cabin or something somewhere, and he played guitar. He had been isolating himself a bit because he'd been writing a song for her. So he created the song, and then he bought a ring. I don't think they could afford an engagement ring yet, and they were still young, so he got her a promise ring. I think it was something like that. But like, it all kind of came to fruition. But it's interesting. So I do see, there's a big secret here. The High Priestess, there's something that you completely do not know all the facts on. I want to say that you're just being guided to be playful and have a good time. You don't know where things are going necessarily, especially with this creator energy. And there's the Two of Swords. You're not really sure what kind of paths the universe has for you right now. And let's look at the Four of Wands and the Union. Four of Wands and the Union card. Oh my gosh, the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Guys, that is so crazy. After I told you that story, that's a private reading I probably did 2.5, maybe close to 3 years ago. Because this is almost the energy of someone who's buried in their work. I said that for someone of their sign. I literally said that, and it was the same two cards. The Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Someone who is like buried in their work. So you could have if you're already in a relationship with someone, I do want to say, if it feels like this person has not been like connected or giving you much time or showing much interest, they're literally buried in their work. But there is a union here with you. Let's look at the union. Oh, it's, wow. You got the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Look at that. For some of you, I think you might, your person might even be like studying something with the Page of Pentacles. Like they're emotionally distant. This person is studying something. They're learning something new. Maybe they're upgrading their abilities, or they're, yeah, they're upgrading. And then there's the King of Pentacles, which is what is about to be birthed. Okay, guys, or this could be you. If you don't have a person, like you're coming into some sort of union with a celebration for yourself. That too. Like you're really about to celebrate something for yourself here. If you've been even kind of buried in the things that you do, really focused on the things that you do, you are learning kind of a new craft. You're learning new things for yourself. You're learning a new path. Which is really important, because the Creator card talks about all sorts of paths being around you, and you've already been down some of them, and I'm telling you, like there's boulders and there's swords sticking out. If not, do not go past. You're learning to not go past. I'm afraid to step forward now. Don't be too afraid to keep stepping forward, but be cautious and practical. Be cautious and practical, Aries. Because it's like as you step forward, you are going through gestation and opening up the labor process for what this is. So let's see. The King of Pentacles. They're great. This one guy here, he lives in the woods and he's got cake and wine. And the other one, he's covered in gold. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Tower. I told you. You don't see it. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, man. That is so crazy. Yeah, Aries too. I want to say, like, this brings... The King of Pentacles too is like the father, the husband. It is that energy. It's a lot of this masculine energy. You yourself, I'm kind of feeling like if you're a more masculine person here, I feel like, well, which is tricky because Aries is a masculine sign, but let's just, however you see yourself. If you see yourself more non-binary, like you don't really gravitate towards being feminine or masculine, you always kind of feel like you're in equal balance for yourself. You are like the things that you work through in life, the things that you have created as goals, you're achieving them. Now I want to say, if you are a more masculine person, I see yourself creating abundance for yourself, a very secure and safe future. It's like being the king of your castle. If you are much more feminine, and I want to say if you're in a relationship with someone, or a relationship could be coming towards you, and this is a very fruitful experience. But I don't think you can see it with the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. You're thinking, no way. I don't know. Just telling you, birthing, Aries. Shot right off the table. How can that be? Look at that. Talk about the synchronicities. The Queen of Pentacles. She's the one that's coming to eat the cake and drink the wine. The Queen of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Oh, wow. Gosh. Yeah, for some of you, I think you could be getting pregnant. It's probably for my younger group. Somebody got all upset at me in the comments once. Like, honestly, I don't know how many 50-year-old women want to have kids. Or can. So, you know, I think you can still get pregnant when you're... Oh, whatever. Why do people have to take things so personally? I'm not talking to you personally. I'm talking to the majority of women in the 50s. I'm not going to have any kids. But for those of you that are younger, because I do see my analytics that I do have some of them. Some of you. Definitely. And I'm seeing this Queen of Swords. It's really intriguing that that comes in. It's coming in like a surgeon. Like surgical. So for some of you, this may involve a cesarean section. It will be successful. You have the right people in the right place. For others of you, I see this as like really, really clear. This is very clear, which is, I think, on many levels really good, because this is not clear. This is an energy of walking through the darkness. I just can't get over all these pentacles. It's like you're going to be rich. Like I've never seen so many like gold coins flying around in a reading. Honest to God, it's like you're going to be rich. And this guy, he's covered in coins. His throne is pure gold. It's gold. It's golden, Aries. I tell you. Okay, maybe that's what you needed to hear here. And rich is like many different things to many different people. I do want to say, though, that I see it as a sense of prosperity and foundation that allows you to do things that you would like to do. So, I mean, for some people, maybe that's having $3 million. For other people, maybe it's just having a down payment for the house that you'd finally like to get. For some people, maybe it's having enough money for first and last rent in a place that you would really like to live. Like, it empowers you on that level. Can you see why it's important not to push the birthing process? I think that's actually probably why everything came out the way it did for you, Aries, because Aries is also one of the most impatient signs in the zodiac, but we can count to 10. You have the Death card, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. There's some sort of final cycles that are closing off here. There's some final cycle or cycles that are closing off. There's 10 of Pentacles. Well, it's these two. Look at it. It's literally these two that are sitting in this card. Oh, where are you going? You're going to live in a castle. Oh, you know what? Well, you should do it. I've been watching that. I'm going to miss it when it's done. Excuse me. I'm almost through it. Is Downton Abbey. Yeah, Downton Abbey. I've been watching that. I'm like, how do these people live like this? It's ridiculous. It's so So ridiculous, right? But they thought it was so normal. Oh, I thought it was normal. Like, what am I going to do with my day? It's kind of like that. I don't know. It's very curious. And I don't remember how those went, but I don't think it matters anymore. But closing off a cycle and starting in like a really, I don't know, maybe this is what you're closing off though too, which is interesting. I think you're already closing off a season of foundation in your life. And it's left you with choices. This is almost what, like a past behind the Death card, and it's ready to be concluded, like finalized. Because going from the 10 of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles, to me feels more like having less choices, having fewer choices. And here we are with the 2 of Pentacles and solitude. And the 5 of Cups, like emotional disappointment. This kind of feels more like this kind of darker energy that you're navigating through. 2, for some of you, if you've lost a job or you've had a pay decrease, things like that have happened and you're working your way through that, this is really good, especially 8 of Pentacles if you're looking at this more from a work perspective. Really good, Aries. Really good. You're going to be rich. Whatever that means to you. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended Aries and see what we get out of that for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.